Hey Padres fans, it's time for a brand new episode of Padres POV, where we're taking a look at the diverse culture of the Padres clubhouse. We take you to tropical Savor, where Padres big man Franmil Reyes shares how his upbringing in the Dominican Republic shaped his beliefs and passion for the game of baseball. Plus, we check in with the future of the Friars and find out the aspirations and goals they share and can't wait to bring to the big leagues. And we hang out with the Zero Chance podcast crew to discuss the perspective fans have on the Padres culture. We have all that and more right now on this brand new edition of Padres POV. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Padres POV. I'm Lisa Lane. When you take a look at the Padres clubhouse, you will notice it's a melting pot of players from all different backgrounds and even countries. For lifelong Padres fans, the diversity has made things exciting and even highlights how much the game of baseball continues to evolve. So we check in with the Zero Chance podcast crew to get their take on the Padres culture.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Zero Chance podcast.
Hey, this is actually a Padres POV episode today.
All right, well, hold on. Scratch everything.
Scratch.
Welcome to Padres POV.
Padres POV.
We are happy to be joined today by the star of this and every Padres POV episode, the lovely Miss Lisa Lane.
I'm just glad you guys wanted to hang out with me again.
Lisa, let's try to
Yeah.
pretend like we've been here before. Could you hold the mic up to your mouth, please?
It
My
is.
goodness.
Oh my God.
What are some things that you think for this Padres POV episode that we want to get into? Because we were talking before, we mentioned some family, we mentioned heritage, we mentioned the really incredibly diverse team that the Padres have. And on Urias Day, this team is becoming more and more eclectic with its heritage and really all the different diverse cultures and backgrounds that these guys come from. I feel like it creates this amazing chemistry of guys who really can learn from each other and grow from each other. So is that something that you would like to get into?
That it? Look, is there anything left to say about that? No, just as Padres fans in general, we always need something to look forward to, players to get excited about. And it seems like a lot of the young talent, they are the ones coming from different countries, and there's like the diversity. And so it's fun to see, and I think it's fun to see that baseball's grown so much that they're finding talent in so many other places. And I guess it's not even surprising anymore that we're seeing players come from like the Dominican Republic and all that. I think this is known that there's a talent there.
No, I think that all over the world now, and the Dominican specifically, has certainly established itself as like a major league powerhouse. And I think that kind of stuff comes out in the World Baseball Classic, where the U.S. just doesn't straight up dominate anymore. Now, like, baseball it's not just America's pastime anymore. It is so many other countries are getting involved, and I just couldn't love it more. I love the idea of just bringing different cultures, bringing different people, different heritage.
So with all the heritage talk, have you guys ever been to a heritage night at Petco Park?
I love the heritage nights. They have a night for every single heritage. And it's super cool because every single one of those nights, you see a ton of people come out, show their pride, their heritage, get those awesome hats. And it's really cool to see the Padres do that.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if other teams do that.
So I have to ask you guys, when there's looking at the roster, some of the guys that do come from other countries, who has excited you most? I mean, Freddie's fun to watch out there with his crazy jumps and spins. Franmil Reyes, the power.
Oh, the Franimal?
Is there anybody that has really
La Mole?
that you have enjoyed watching this season that's brought a little spice to the Padres?
I was really super pumped during the Franchi era when he was healthy.
Oh, yeah. The French Revolution?
The French Revolution.
This is ironic. He is actually not from France.
He is not.
Oh, breaking news on the Zero Chance
What?
Pod. Yeah. Franchi Cordero is not from France.
When is there going to be a French Heritage Night?
That's a good one.
Like all fans are of the French heritage.
Yeah, the French Heritage.
So that's what you were into. That was.
I was
your guy.
I was pumped when they brought him up.
I don't know. I feel like the general consensus when the Padres brought on Freddie Galvis, it was like, all right, he's a stopgap for when Tatis gets up.
Yeah.
Nice pull. Look at you, Lisa. You know your stuff. I love it. But then he showed up, and my gosh, this is the first time that the Padres have had a shortstop since Khalil Green. Watching what he does on the field, like it's really been incredible. I think he's been an absolute wizard out there, and I mean it's just been an absolute joy. It's one of the few bright spots this season.
I just have to say I'm so glad we did this today because your excitement over everything is just
Over what?
Yes. Has been like the best thing ever. That I just hope he goes out and has the most stellar game.
Yeah.
I always like to do a toast. Let's end with a toast.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
big day today.
Move your cell phones, everybody.
Toast. Say to
1, 2, 3. Cheers.
It's always great hanging out with the guys from the Zero Chance podcast. Well, for many of the players, a big part of their culture is family. So it's no surprise that many of the players' wives also play a big role in how the Padres give back to the community. Take a look.
Today, we are here and very grateful to the Padres' wives who are hosting a fundraiser that will benefit Make-A-Wish San Diego. As you can see behind me, they have the baskets all set up that are some of their husbands, the players and the managers, some of their favorite things. And so the baskets will be on sale silent auction style where you sign up on a list throughout the game.
All the proceeds from today goes to Make-A-Wish Foundation, which we're really excited about. These baskets have some great stuff in them. All the wives work really hard at getting either signed things from their husband or ordering and buying things that they love, whether it's sweet treats or like with Craig, he's got a round of golf in his because he's a big golfer. It's really cool that the Fowlers and the Padres organization in general has created this opportunity for us to give back to the community.
There's so many ways that you can get involved. You can just directly donate to Make-A-Wish. There's airline miles at the end of the year that if you're not using, you can donate those miles to Make-A-Wish. On the airline's website, there's an option to do that. Or you can just go to the center. They are always looking for volunteers. There's a lot of people that go into making these wishes happen. So you can contact the Wish Center also.
We've been involved with Make-A-Wish, my wife and I, for a long time. It's a very well-run charity. They cannot provide wishes to all the kids that need them, so anything we can do to get them more money to grant more wishes, we want to do. And I think the wives enjoyed it, and hopefully we can raise some money for Make-A-Wish.
Coming up on Padres POV, I sit down with Franmil Reyes and talk about his upbringing in the Dominican Republic.
I grew up right next to a baseball field, so I always be around baseball.
Plus, Craig Stammen creates a special day for military families at Petco Park.
We were able to bring you guys out here to Petco Park, enjoy batting practice, get to watch the game, get your first popcorn or soda on me.
But first, it's time for your Friar Fun Fact. Our San Diego Padres are no strangers to scouting the future of the league internationally. And in 2008, our Padres opened the San Diego Padres Latin American Baseball Academy in the Dominican Republic. This state-of-the-art facility was opened to train and inspire the next generation of baseball players throughout Latin America with the hope that one day they can wear our Padres jerseys. Hey everyone, welcome back to Padres POV. I'm Lisa Lane here in our Fox Sports studios as we continue to look closely at the culture of the Padres clubhouse, highlighting attitudes, beliefs, and goals that each player shares. One player in particular, Craig Stammen, shows his true character throughout the season by giving back to the community. All season long, our Padres pitcher pays it forward to our military families and invites them to a once-in-a-lifetime game day experience. Take a look.
We're going to meet some military families that are guests of United Heroes League, an organization that I've kind of partnered with. And what they do is they raise funds to give equipment to military kids so that they can go out and have a happy, active life when their moms and dads are serving our country. Hey guys, how you doing? Well, you guys are all guests of United Heroes League and guests of mine. I got partnered with United Heroes League way back in 2012 when it was called Defending the Blue Line. It was only a hockey organization. So they raised money to get hockey equipment and give it out to military families, but it was only for hockey. So I went on a USO tour with the founder of United Heroes League, Shane Hudella, and we're on the trip and I was like, well, why don't you do it for baseball or other sports? So he took that vision and turned it into what's called United Heroes League, which is across all sports. So because of that friendship, we were able to bring you guys out here to Petco Park, enjoy batting practice, get to watch the game, get your first popcorn or soda on me, or cotton candy, whatever you want. I know what it's like to miss a loved one and not know what they're up to and kind of worry about that every single day, and that's probably the hardest part. So it's not always the person overseas serving, but it's the family also back home doing the same thing. So appreciate you guys sticking that out and doing it for our country.
Those look like some happy Padres fans. Well, coming up, it's the best of the best with your Padres Plays of the Week.
Side and Urias diving, will fire to first base in time. Welcome to the big leagues, Urias.
Plus, we hang out with Franmil Reyes at his favorite spot downtown that reminds him of home.
It's really happy to me to be here because 7 years fighting in the minors to be here and finally I'm here. Like, I really work for it.
But first, let's test your knowledge with some Padres POV trivia. What country does Padres outfielder and power hitter Franmil Reyes come from? Is it A, Colombia, B, Dominican Republic, or is it C, Puerto Rico? Find out next on Padres POV. Welcome back to Padres POV. Before the break, we asked you, what country does Padres outfielder and power hitter Franmil Reyes come from? If you answered B, the Dominican Republic, you are correct. Franmil was born in the DR, where he grew up playing ball and loving life. Padres fans, as you probably know by now, the Friars organization is second to none when it comes to celebrating different cultures. All season long, the Padres have had Heritage Nights at the ballpark. And coming up September 14th through the 16th, it's Hispanic Heritage Weekend. So make sure you head to Petco Park and celebrate. It's been an exciting week for Padres baseball. Let's check out the best of the best with the Padres Plays of the Week.
Luis Urias come up here and make his big league debut. Right side and Urias diving, will fire to first base in time. Welcome to the big leagues, Urias.
Freddie Galvis to Suave's.
Shift on, Galvis sprawling from one knee, the throw in time. That's played by Freddie Galvis. There's a base hit into right field for Urias, his first major league hit. Smile on his face as there should be.
Manuel Margot, the guy rakes.
In the air to left field, high, deep, and that ball is very gone. Home run, Manuel Margot. High fly ball for Franmil Reyes. Back goes Blackman. He is at the wall, and Blackman leaps, and it's gone. Padres walk it off. Franmil Reyes, and the Padres win it 13-3-2.
The future looks bright for San Diego. Well, there's still lots more to come on Padres POV. I sit down with Franmil Reyes and talk about his upbringing in the Dominican Republic.
I have a friend who will tell me everything is happening to you right now. I feel like it's me right now.
Plus, we take a look at the future of our Friar squad and find out what they bring to the Padres culture.
I think it's a process of adaptation. You know, every time I go somewhere else, just got to learn, see what they're doing to me, and then after that, I'm going to approach to it and come back good.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Padres POV. Welcome back to Padres POV. I'm Lisa Lane here in our Fox Sports studios. The Padres culture is made up of the shared attitudes and beliefs of all the players in the clubhouse. On the horizon and even now, we see a lot of young, talented players from many countries, and they're ready to bring their love of the game to the big leagues. Take a look.
Here in the Padres, we've got incredible talent. It's going to be, like I have been saying, it's going to be very, very fun. I trust what we got in here, I know, and trust in the players that we got here, but, definitely Luis Urias is one of them. Buddy Reed, Michel Baez, Gore. I saw in spring training this year.
Yeah, I think that we all know that there's some expectations, but it's fun. It's fun being part of good baseball and guys who are expected to do good things. Like, we're more talented than the teams we're playing, and as long as we go and we do what we're capable of doing, we should win baseball games. And
first of all, I got signed by Diablos Rojos de Mexico, and so they got an academy. Growing up, like when I was probably 8, 10 years old, I used to play not fancy fields like you guys have here in the United States.
I remember playing high school teams who had 1 or 2 kids who'd ever played baseball, and the rest of them would rather be swinging with hockey sticks. So I think that, probably not as many fans as some of the guys had when they were growing up, but still good baseball, and obviously there's players coming out of Canada now, so I enjoyed it.
When I'm in the Dominican, I'm always working with guys on track. So working there to get faster is something I put at work everywhere I work out, in the gym, in the field, everything. I think it's a process of adaptation. Every time I go somewhere else, just gotta learn, see what they're doing to me, and then after that I'm gonna approach to it and come back good.
Pretty much get comfortable, get confidence, playing in that level, in the big league level. Learn from every coach that we have, and just get better.
No player is perfect. No player has everything done perfectly and has all 5 tools down. I think my all-around game, just hitting, defense, hitting for average and power and all that, throwing to the right bases. I think everything needs to be, in order, and everything needs to click for me to get there.
I know one part that I need to work on is base running. Probably a lot of people don't see it like that important. Guys like me, can I hit 20 homers per year? I think it's very important, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better.
It's gonna be fun, so just keep waiting a little bit more, and like they said, when the night gets darker, it's because of the sun's gonna come out.
All right, as promised, it's time now to head to Tropical Savor, where I met up with Padres outfielder Franmil Reyes, and we talked about his upbringing in the Dominican Republic and how that's shaped who he is as both a player and a person. Take a look. For you, with your culture, how important is family?
For me, family is all. You always need to have someone right next to you to support you. Something like this career, you need a lot of support. And I always say that my daughters are everything for me. Like every time I have games, and just when I get home, it just relaxes me. When I see my daughters, I can't be pissed off the whole day. My daughters are my relaxing.
And then when I think of Dominican Republic and the fan base around baseball, they go crazy. How fun is that to even see in the States? I always see the Dominican Republic flags coming to the games. Do you feel that support?
Yes, definitely, yes. When I grew up in my town, that's all we do. We have a bunch of baseball players, professional already, 7 or 8 big leaguers. We just had a Hall of Famer. It was Vladimir Guerrero, which is from my town. And I have a friend who will tell me everything is happening to you right now. I feel like it's me right now. So I think all the support of the fans in Dominican come from that.
And so for you growing up, was it baseball was just the way of life for you? Is that all you did?
Yeah, as my country is a really poor country, and when I was growing up, I grew up right next to a baseball field, so I always be around baseball.
This year, what has it meant for you, and how have you grown with this Padres organization?
You know, it's really important to me, and because I know that I make, first of all, my mom proud. My grandpa just passed away like 6 months ago, and he was wishing to see one of his grandsons in the big leagues. I was the first one who reached the big leagues, and it's really happy to me to be here because 7 years fighting in the minors to be here, and finally I'm here. Like, I really worked for it, and really happy to be here and excited.
And then I thought it was cool, you and Hosmer seemed to have a celebration together. How did that start?
You know, Haas is really tall, I'm really tall, and I don't know, that just came natural. From the first time and we just continued.
And there is a lot of diversity in the clubhouse with people from all different backgrounds. How do you think that helps the team even come together?
I always said my team is like a family. Like, everyone is supporting the other one. We really don't mind if this guy is from Cuba, this guy is from Venezuela, this is American. We always like a family. We're always together. We really don't lay our teammate down. So the support and the effort the guys are putting together, like, I feel this team like a real big family.
Well, we are so excited to see you continue to shine here with the Padres. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Well, that does it for this very special edition of Padres POV, celebrating the diversity and culture radiating throughout the Padres clubhouse. From our Fox Sports San Diego studios, I'm Lisa Lane. Cue that rollout.
Happy Luis Urias Day.
I'm gonna spike it like Gronk next week.
These guys are just big kids. We have Nerf guns and movies.
I think it's going to be awkward.
I'm just doing a dance over here, actually.
Take a bite out of that, Dave.